Well, today was a double work eye opener. So you can see that this half right here is now down to bare metal, and this half was my white primer, and this was all white primer. But question is, well, why did I do this down to the metal again? And it's pretty simple. When I sprayed this white primer, I don't know if this light's going to show it. Maybe it won't. Actually, it's better off without the light. You see these underneath the white primer, you got these blotches. I'm going to turn on, yeah, you can see it. You can see like this here. And you can just see it overall. I'm going to put the light on this camera, maybe you can see it that way. I don't know if that's, yeah, now you see all that texture underneath? Well, that's some of the old paint, and here's an example of it, like right there. Let me turn this off and see if you can see it better. Yeah, well, that's just a different way to look at it. That's what I didn't grind off completely, and it shows up on bleed through. But that's not so much the problem as I can just put a couple more coats on this. The problem was that some of these areas, like this, was actually lifting. And I don't have an example of it right now. Let's see. Like that piece right there. It was actually lifting, and then it was showing bare metal, even though I painted over it. So the lesson is, I thought that I could just partially grind down the metal, and it was a complete waste of time of painting this, because now some of these bleed throughs, which is the old paint, in some areas it started lifting, and then you could see the metal once it would peel off. So if that's going to happen, I'm wasting my time. So I decided to just go back and grind it all down, which I've done to half of this. And although it didn't take much time to grind all this down, because I had ground down a lot of it underneath already, still I had to grind it down again, including the new base primer coat. So I think the lesson was, if you're going to do it, you got to do it right. It might have been different if it was a black paint, at least for the bleed through, but still the paint underneath, if it lifts, then it doesn't matter how much you put on top of it, it's just going to lift, and then you're going to have exposed metal. So I decided to just go back and just grind it all the way down to bare metal. And of course I'm going to blow it off with an air hose and then put some acetone on it to clean it, and then I'm going to hit it with a base coat of primer again. So the lesson is, if you want to do it right, take it all the way down to the metal. And you can see I just did half, and my goal this morning was to do half of it, which I did. And I just simply used a wire wheel. I guess you can use anything you want, sandpaper or whatever. But that wire wheel seems to be very effective. Anyways, lesson for the day: do it right the first time, so you don't have to do double work. All right, thanks for watching.